Hello Taurus, thank you and welcome to my channel. I'm Chandra Lynn. I'm going to be doing a general energy reading for you today. It is January 2019. Happy New Year, y'all. It's also fixing to be the new moon in a couple of days coming up. And I believe the last reading, let me see. Last general reading was talking about making moves to something new that you promised yourself. Oh, please remember this is a general energy reading, so take it how it resonates with you in your life and your situations and your experiences, and leave what does not resonate. I don't read tarot. I read I receive messages along with the cards, so it's kind of like there's three, we're all working together and the cards really help give us visual aid. And I want to find out what the focus of this month is for us. Taurus. Okay, so we have Water Guardian, connect with your emotions. It's a very pretty card. Let me see that. Alright, so that is the focus of the energy for Taurus January. I want to go ahead. Take time to understand how you really feel. Know that your sensitivity is not a curse, but a gift that allows you to receive and understand messages directly from your soul. Your angels want you to know that it's okay to feel the emotions that are surfacing in you at this time. It doesn't matter if they are joyous or sad. They are all powerful messages that allow you to understand what you want and need. Taking time to breathe and acknowledge them lets them flow through you rather than crashing down as an overwhelming wave. Note that there are also intuitive and psychic messages arising in you at this time, and unless you acknowledge everything as it comes up, you may miss important guidance that can lead you to support and love. Okay. Okay, so that card's talking about emotions rising up on the positive energy spectrum and on the lower energy spectrum. And remembering from the last reading, the last messages that I received for you, Taurus, it was talking about making moves towards that new promised land. So it's almost like with this new, anything that you are planning to incorporate in this new promised land, it's bringing up these emotions, right, to signify what it's almost whatever you are wanting to incorporate into this new, it's bringing up the closest, like the experience of that situation, moment, situations before. So if it's bringing up joyous feelings and emotions right now, then that's a beautiful thing, because if you're building you something new, You want it to be beautiful, and you want it to be peaceful, and you want it to be loving, right? You want it to really be a almost like a gifted, or a like a joyous blessing. Now, if it's bringing up the other emotions, sad, anger, real, like confusion, then I'm hearing that it's time to look at that and see, like, do you really want to pull this into this? So it's kind of like a beautiful, thing. It's almost like a summary, a recap of what you've already started to create. And now is the time, before everything's set in stone, per se, you know, before everything is completely set and there's no turning back from it. You get to evaluate and go, oh, this doesn't feel that good, you know, and you can leave things, or pull more in, you know. And it's kind of like the things that you're feeling joyous about, you can pull in more of that by releasing the other. See, yeah, see, blessings. Yes, okay, see, your higher true self is like love and compassion, right? And with these connect with your emotions, it's basically like, it's almost like if you've been worried about anything that you found stressful, harmful, negative, painful, anything that just puts you in situations that does not, you know, that doesn't bring joy to you. And it's almost like right now is because you're in the middle of creating this new, it's almost like forcing, what I'm getting is like you're aware that you're making this. And so where this water guardian comes in is like really because you know whatever ends up in this promised land with you, like you're the one that brought it in, kind of a sense. And so it's really like this is about you. Make sure that this music, make sure what you're creating, it is like, oh, it's you. Don't like, it's like, don't like cut off everything else. Like if you were to be put in your own little sound booth, right? It's about choosing the music that resonates with you. It's about choosing the music that makes you happy, that brings you joy, that makes everything peaceful, that allows you just to be. All right? And that's what I'm hearing. Like, you don't have to think like, oh no, is everybody else going to like this music? It doesn't matter. No one else is in that sound box but you, kind of a thing. Like, that's what I'm being told. It's like, don't think outside. Whatever it is that you're building, don't think outside yourself. Think about within. And it's about making sure everything is beautifully and harmoniously aligned within, so that way pulls in that on the out. Like it'll just, that's automatically what will reflect. Like think of it all, like think outside as a mirror. And you're really, like, right now is a good time because you are. It's like putting down roots into this new that you're building. It's almost like decisions are being made, and the final steps are taking place to get it completely rooted. You see that? Getting it all completely rooted. And it's like forging your own destiny, Taurus. It's, you see this ancestors, this generations card. Now, right now with this up in your north position and it's coming to an ending, right? That's what it's saying, is that you, like, this is the time where you can sever these harmful, repeated cycles that have been going on generation after generation after generation after generation in your family, right? Like you are now, you have done all this work for this promised land, and it was basically to forge your own way, to like, aside from anything else, like you choose what you want to be with you. And that is what this month is going to be about. It's going to be about you making sure that whatever it is that you have set in this foundation to this new promised land that you're building is completely you. No ifs, ands, buts, are like, it's all completely, it's all completely you. Now you have the Innocence Childhood card in your wisdom spot in the West. And so what this card is telling me is that your choices are being guided from a place of this unconditional love and compassion, right? It's very much innocence. It's very much, you know, the essence of being a divine child that you are. So focus, that's, if you can see, oh look, you can see. Okay, so this is where you're at, Taurus, right here, you know, and you see back here there's this storm, right? And that's what this card is representing. Like, do not focus on this storm. You see this light? Like, this is what you are embodying right now. You are surrounded by this protection light while you are choosing and building this new reality of yours. And it's step by step, and it happens like that. And, you know, you're changing your life. You're changing the way you live your life. You're changing the way you see your life. You're changing what you allow to come into your life. And so this backstorm, this storm and lightning back there, what that's telling me is like there's, you see that the choices that you're going to make kind of make it impossible for different energies, other energies, whether those be people, situations, maybe job opportunities. It's almost like that flash of anger, right? Because it's not, almost like it's not going to be able to find the door to get into your promised land. And what I'm being guided to tell you is not to worry about that. It's not that that energy can't find the door. It's that where that energy is at right now, where it's at, does not resonate with your door. They will never find the door. The only way they'll come in is if you bring them in, right? But the truth is you don't want that energy how it is to come into your promised land. You're in the middle of this building. Why would you want a storm to come in? And so all you need to remember is that what you're doing, it's not closing doors on people. The doors are always open for them. They have to come through them themselves. Okay, so what the father card, the advice from Father Source is the lake, its stillness. Now what that's telling me is that, especially because you got the water guardian, right, kind of how beautiful it is. So it kind of looks peaceful on the top, right, like nothing much is going on, but there's so much going on underneath, right? And that is currently what you're doing. So it's almost, it's, this message is saying, like, allow your emotions, allow yourself to feel them. Everything is nice and still. It's waiting. Like, no moves are going to be made until you know what moves you want to make, and you're just waiting for this calmness to come down, right? Because it's a sense of renewed energy. It's like you're gonna it's what I'm being told is that, like, this promised land, right? You got from the mother card, it's dawn, it's new beginnings, right? And it's almost like you're being told, like, there's a new shipment coming in the morning for you to take this next step into what you are creating. And it's a very exciting time, but it's almost but you have to wait. It's what I'm getting, like, everything's in divine timing. You have to, it's almost like it's more, everything is starting to funnel down. And so other energies are falling away. Now, yeah, falling away, because look, you got autumn equinox and release from the guidance from all the other spirits and souls, angels, and guardians, and they're saying, like, right now is a really good time to look at what is there and what needs to go and what needs to be kept, what you fell in love with and want more of, what you thought you wanted might no longer resonate, and it's like, go ahead and have that mark so it can be taken with you know, when the new shipment comes in, when that delivery dude, person's, people's, divine, miracle, guidance, universal, however we're going to call it, can, you know, take what you're like, yeah, I decided I didn't want that, and they can take it away. And that's what I'm being told. And I want to get a message. Yeah. Freedom. Freedom. Yeah, that's what it's saying. Like, right now you're going through, connect with your emotions, because you're freeing yourself from any remnant energy that no longer serves you and who you now are and where you're headed, you know. And that is your message, Taurus, for January 2019, this moon cycle coming up. So right now it's very much kind of like break time. Like, the sun's gone down, you can't do any more work, it's time to rest. Go ahead and think about, you know, anything that's in your way that you've been tripping over, that you've been walking around, that needs to go ahead and go, because you have this new, you have this new shipment coming in, and anything that you want gone can be taken with the delivery when they leave. And so it's almost like you really did a lot of work the last couple of weeks, and now there's going to be like this rest time, so that way new inspiration can come to you as well. So that's beautiful. Good job, Taurus. And I'll talk to you guys in a couple of weeks. Love you.